In a historic event, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales joined the Armenian faithful in the United Kingdom in an Armenian prayer service held at St. Yeghiche Church on the morning of Wednesday, the 19th of November. As part of his ongoing mission to raise worldwide awareness of the suffering of Christians in the Middle East, His Royal Highness's attendance was in gracious acceptance of the invitation extended by the Primate of the Armenian Apostolic Church in the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland, His Grace Bishop Vahan Hovhannisyan. The church was replete with the faithful, who had come to welcome the heir to the throne. Present also were His Eminence Archbishop Avak Asadurian, Primate of the Armenian Apostolic Church of Iraq, Mr. and Mrs. Vajay Manukyan, the benefactors of the St. Yeghiche Armenian Church, His Excellency Dr. Armen Sarkisyan, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Armenia to the United Kingdom, and Her Excellency Mrs. Haranush Hakopian, Minister for the Diaspora of the Republic of Armenia. The service commenced with a solemn procession, followed by petitions and prayers for the safety and preservation of all Christians in the Middle East. The service was followed by a short performance by a choir led by Mr. Aris Nadirian. At the end of the service, His Grace the Primate thanked His Royal Highness for his visit to the Armenian Church.
Indeed, Your Royal Highness, it is an honor for us that a world leader such as yourself has made it a priority for yourself not only to proclaim the threat of these minorities, but personally using your very precious time to visit your humble people, be it the Syrian Church, be it the Coptic Church, and today honoring us, the Armenians, to come with us. We are an old minority of this land. Our church was established in 1860, as Your Royal Highness knows. We've been here many decades before that. But it's a beautiful celebration today that for the first time in our history, to the best of my knowledge, that a member of the royal family visits us and is with us.
The Primate presented His Royal Highness with a handmade replica of a 14th century Armenian icon of St. George as a token of gratitude for his visit, the first of a member of the royal family to the Armenian Church in the United Kingdom. This was followed by addresses delivered by His Eminence Archbishop Avak and His Excellency Ambassador Sarkisyan. In response, His Royal Highness thanked the Primate and the Church for the gift of the icon, saying, "I will treasure it for the rest of my life, and I am hugely grateful."
And I'm also so grateful to you, Bishop because I know that the Armenian Church in the United Kingdom and Ireland is blessed to have such a Primate, whose wonderful work for the Armenian community is rooted in his profound faith and apparently boundless energy.
His Royal Highness then emphasized the importance of raising awareness concerning the growing persecution and plight of Christians in the Middle East. His Royal Highness also condemned the destruction of the Deir ez-Zor Armenian Church and Sacred Shrine of the Martyrs.
So whilst it is a joy for me to be in St. Yeghiche this morning, it is of course the most soul-destroying tragedy that the Armenian Church is facing such indescribable persecution in the Middle East, in countries where Armenian Christians have long lived peacefully with their neighbours. It is literally heartbreaking to learn of the attacks on Christians.
In exiting the church through the central aisle, His Royal Highness shook hands with as many of the gathered Armenian faithful as possible. The Armenian Church in the United Kingdom and Republic of Ireland warmly thank His Royal Highness for the honour of his historic visit to the St. Yeghiche Church and for his continual support for the protection of Christians in the Near East.
Get some names in this. Yeah, great.